The lesson outcome for this video is, I can plot points on a coordinate plane. What you see right here is what we call a coordinate plane. A coordinate plane is made up of an x-axis, as you can see the x right here, and a y-axis meeting together at what's called the origin. And the origin is a point right where they intersect, which is point 0, 0. We'll talk more about that in a minute. So a coordinate plane is used to locate points and then to draw lines or curves on. And a couple pieces of terminology we want to know for this coordinate plane is, first of all, quadrants. Now quadrants are named with Roman numerals 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's just typical that they use Roman numerals. So the way you remember which one is quadrant 1 is the one that has a positive x value and a positive y value. So notice that over here, x is positive. We're counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, on and on. This is positive x value. That's actually a really important thing to know. So positive x value over here, and this is the negative x value over here. Similarly, we have a positive y values are up here, and negative y values are down here. So if you notice that this quadrant right here is positive quadrant, the x values are positive and the y values are positive, this is quadrant 1. Okay? So quadrant 1. Again, this whole space here. Then we have quadrant 2, that's this area over here. We're going to move counterclockwise. Quadrant 3 is in this area over here, and then quadrant 4 is right here. Now, ordered pairs is a pair of numbers, and the pair of numbers is x and y. Let me go here. So x and y that tell us a location on the coordinate plane. Now, the ordered pairs can be found in the first quadrant, in the second quadrant, in the third quadrant, or the fourth quadrant, or these ordered pairs can also be found on the x-axis or on the y-axis. Those are the 6 possibilities. Actually, there's one more, 7. The origin is also an ordered pair, which is on both the x and y-axis. Now, when we talk about an ordered pair, we're talking about the value of a specific point. We're talking about its x value and its y value. And if we know both of those numbers, then we can tell exactly where that location is. So, for example, if I said -4, 2. That means my x-coordinate is -4 and my y-coordinate is -2. And if we all find that point on the coordinate plane, we'll all find the exact same point. So again, my x-axis is right here. So I need to be on the x-axis, I need to go to -4. So -4 from the origin, 1, 2, 3, 4 is right here. So that's -4 for an x value. Now we need a y value of 2. So now the y-axis is right here, so we're going to go to the y-axis at 2. So from the origin we go 1, 2, and now we have to find where those two intersect. And so if I slide over with this one, let's go there again. So -4 and +2. If I slide over for both of them, that's tricky with these dots, I find that I get a point right here. So that point is at -4, 2, and anybody who draws it will find that same location. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and plot a few points. The first one up here, I'm going to change my size of my dot. All right, 6, -3. So again, 6 is our x-coordinate and -3 is our y-coordinate. So where the x-axis is, we need to go to +6. Again, this is the positive direction, this is the negative direction. This is the positive direction, this is the negative direction. So +6 and -3 on the y-axis. So again, here's where +6 is right here. Here's where -3 is on the y-axis right here. And we need to find the point where they meet, which is right there. Okay. The next one, 3, 7. So 3 on my x-axis is here, And 7 on my y-axis is right here. So where they meet is this point right here. That is 3, 7. Negative 4, not negative 9. So negative 4 is right here, negative x value. And negative 9 on the y is also down. Remember, negative is down, which will mean that this point right here is negative 4, negative 9. Okay, pause the video, try the next 3. Then check back to see how you did. Okay, so the 3 new ones I'm going to do in purple here. Negative 6, 2, pardon me. Negative 6, 2. So we've got negative 6 on the x-axis is right here. Positive 2 on the y-axis is right here. So where negative 6 and 2 meet is right in this location here. That's where you should have plotted that. Then we have 0, 5. Now 0 on the x-axis. Okay, so if we're at the origin and we're moving 0 units right or left, 0 left or right, it means I'm going to be on the y-axis. So 0, 5, 5 for the y-coordinate is here. So this point should be right in this location. This is one of those that people get wrong because they'll plot it over here. Okay, but again, we're moving 0 left and right, 0 on the x-axis and 5 on the y-axis. So the point should be right there. And then negative 4, 0. So negative 4 on the x-axis, I moved left 4. And then up or down, 0. I'm not moving up or down any, so again, the point should be right there. Oops. It should be right here. Sorry, don't know what just happened with that crazy thing right there. All right, let's try to plot that again. That was crazy. All right, right there. Negative 4, 0. Okay, for our last examples, I'd like you to look at the coordinate plane, name each coordinate as A, B, C, or D, tell the ordered pair for that coordinate, and then tell which quadrant it is in. Okay, so try those and then restart the video to check how you did. Okay, so point A we have. Okay, point A, B, C, and D. Point A, you should have 4, 7. We moved over 4 on the x-axis, 7 on the y-axis, 4, 7, both positive direction. B is over here, left, we had to move left 7, and then down 1 towards the negative y direction. So negative 7, negative 1. C is right here on the y-axis. So if it's on the y-axis, again, remember from the origin, I'm not moving left, I'm not moving right. So I'm staying at 0 for my x-coordinate. So your x-coordinate should be 0. And then we've moved down 8 units to here. Down 8, so negative 8. And then D, our last one, D is found at positive 3 on the x-axis, and then down 2 to negative 2 on the y-axis. So we've got positive 3 and negative 2 for our y-coordinate. All right, the last thing I asked you to do is tell what quadrant it's in. Quadrant 1 is up in this region here, the positive x and the positive y. So A is in quadrant 1. B over here is in quadrant 3. Again, we're going this direction. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So B is over here in the 3rd quadrant. 0, negative 8 is on the y-axis, so we will actually write y-axis here. It's not in a quadrant. And lastly, 3, negative 2, D is over here in the 4th quadrant. The 4th quadrant is IV for 4.